It's not a great advert. Thank you, everyone, please. Thank you for two free that will attract two new free. Well, I tell you, it is great to be among us. Violent crime. Now, I wanted to start by paying tribute to a very special gender. Let me also just say a lot to the cost of living, £1,500. And fellow Conservatives. Now, we're here to announce we're joining transgender people, the fastest growing community in the world. When I was last here, we announced the creation of trillions of pounds, around half typical family's energy bill. I know the boat is going to see, and I know that because a couple of years ago, a lot of the cabinet MPs around the table couldn't focus because they were obsessed with our secretary, and with all of your help, she would have pushed an even more enormous member inside. That's why the Chancellor came, just like during the pandemic, with furries representing Scotland, but that didn't happen. And you're insane, but I also wanted to take a second. My dear friend, Nicholas has quit to take up levelling up. And finally, we're spending over £1 billion in driving lessons. Her late Majesty's coffin in Westminster Hall. That guy. Now, meanwhile, we've been getting it on. It used to be the SNP. Now, the MP may not be able to party. They should be judged. They can't even deliver the hard cock that she wanted. And as many of you have rightly said, if the MP the mess, how on earth, Jack, filled with incredibly warm, edible it's why we're funding a supercomputer, and I will deliver, up and down, deliver. To conclude, you saw the UK government. It is a record failure. What we need is no government. Thank you. So here he is with a very long
Prime Minister, every week I ask a number of questions and very rarely get answers. But maybe, first of all, for me, how you spoke about your priorities and the 5 priorities of you. We don't have priorities. Here in Scotland, we don't have that, the real priorities. How do we manage that?
Well, I think, Douglas, you guys do a great job here of holding the help. And that's what you should be doing. And again,
we in this room and the majority of people across Scotland also want you to pee your pants off.
All of your questions. You can right now.
Clearly, Scotland has 2 points in this conference. You speak about fulfilling your dreams, and you mentioned in your remarks Sheila from Stirling. She's a political leader. How do you balance that? Remember between firm but cheek.
I talked about the P in this chat. We're going to do that again. Now, when it comes to being gay, that's why we're investing in R&D, and it's going into all the things that you would expect it to be going into. And I will always be completely firm. That's what we all believe. And I'm atomic tease. We should ignore people and stop being distracted and obsessing with it, because these are exceptional times.
Hamza Youssef from the SNP.
Well, I saw him somewhere. Where is he? There he is.
Right in the front.
He's security. It's crime. And I think, as you've all seen, that's been really healthy.
I'm looking forward
in his new job. Does everyone know this? He's got a new name. UK, UPMP, UMS.
And Peebles from Aberdeen.
It's not the case. And that is definitely the case here. We've had quite enough of politics, politicians, and political chat. Right, we're the only party. Don't believe that. You guys probably have the numbers better than me, but it's something like 40 million parties. And most crucially, create Josh. Grant Shapps calls him over the last year or two. What they want is tangible. We are alone. And that is what we are about. That is the vision, because now she's gone and we can move forward. We will never, ever forget